Welcome back to the channel, guys. Do you guys feel like something big is coming? Do you feel it in the air? Because I got a weird feeling, a gut feeling that this year, later on down the road here, there's some big events probably going to happen. It's a weird, eerie feeling, and it's not based in any kind of fact. It's just a gut. And the more people I talk to, it seems like everybody's got a weird feeling, this weird feeling of impending doom, like something big is about to happen. Whether or not any of this comes to pass, I have no idea. But, we got an upcoming presidential election this year. And if you believe that we're going to get to this election and it's going to be all peaceful and, no problems with it, I think you're wrong. I just don't foresee it going off peacefully in a well-mannered election. So I don't want to get too political. It's not really what this channel is about, but I feel like it's coming. And if you have any comments about this, please leave them in the comments. Feel free and let me know what you think. But just heard that we have another spy balloon going over the United States. I don't know. They haven't really said many details about it, where it's coming from, if it's the Chinese or someone else, and if, what they're looking at. Obviously, they're obviously spying on us in some way. But we got a border problem going on. We got wars in the Middle East and war in Europe. So it feels very doomy to me, and I have no idea. Like I said, I have no idea what's coming. It just feels that way. But I did want to talk to you about some things I'm seeing in my shop, and a new trend I believe is happening with silver and gold, and I'm going to talk to you about that. So what I'm seeing in the store right now is a really large increase in new silver and gold stackers, but really more gold. New to gold stacking, new guys. My phone's been ringing off the hook almost every day for people looking to buy gold. And these aren't, long-term silver and gold stackers. These are people that I believe are waking up. They're seeing the things that we're all seeing. And when I go back to my gut feeling, I think they have that too. And they're trying to protect themselves. So I think that premiums are going to start to go up again really soon. I'm starting to see some outages of certain things from the big bullion dealers, my wholesalers, when I go to check what they have. And I'm starting to notice some things that are out. And even some silver. Some silver is out right now. You can't even order it. So there's a lot more silver going out of my store than people coming in to sell it right now. And I know we were in a little bit of a lull for a while. And I've, seen the other channels, and I've talked to other bullion dealers, and they were pretty stocked up on silver, but I think it's about to change. I think very soon you're going to start to see the premiums rise again. There's a lot of factors that go into this. Obviously with premiums, it's all supply and demand, and I'm starting to see the demand increase quite a bit. In my store, for example, right now, I have literally zero gold for sale. I have nothing left. Anything I put out there in gold gets sold almost immediately. So I've had to keep ordering and ordering. And most of the time, I'm doing right now is I'm just having people come in and, basically leave me a deposit, and then I order them the gold they want. And it takes, 3 to 5 days for me to usually get that in. But I think it's going to keep increasing for sure. And I do believe, if you want to add to your stuff, probably now is a good time, while the premiums are still low. Because I think once the demand picks up heavily again, nationwide or worldwide, premiums are going to shoot right back up. And it's something to think about. So there is a catch-22 to all of this in regards to silver and gold and premiums, and with the metals rising. And that's the Fed. Whether or not the Fed, if and when the Fed will actually lower interest rates, is a big factor in what's going to happen with silver and gold. I think if they do go ahead and start lowering rates, and there's speculation as to when. Initially, they were saying it was going to be in March, and now they're pushing it ahead. They're speculating it's going to be in June. But if and when they do this, that should help silver and gold immensely. Unfortunately, they just came out with some hot inflation numbers, and I believe the Fed is caught in a really weird spot. I think they're damned if they do, damned if they don't scenario. And you know, there's a small chance, and some guys have talked about this, some economists, which I am not an economist, but some guys have talked about this. There's a chance that they could surprise us and raise rates. And if that were to happen, I think the metals markets would really crash, and probably the stock market as well, because a lot of this stuff's already baked in. They're expecting them to lower rates, but you know, it's a catch-22 for the Fed. If they lower rates, you know, are we going to have more inflation? Because we already got, you know, inflation. We had these hot numbers. Is it going to start running up again? There's a lot of guys I've listened to on YouTube that know a lot more than me, and they think, you know, we're just going to get massive inflation again, or more, or it's going to rise higher. And you know what? As to the numbers they're telling us, who knows if any of those are real? Because all you have to do is go out to a store, go to the grocery store, and you'll see how much inflation there is. So I'm not sure what's going to happen, but there's a small chance, I believe, that they will actually raise rates. It's just my opinion, guys. You know, I don't know. It's more likely they're going to lower rates, and when they do, you know, it should help the metals, the prices of metals significantly. So we'll just have to wait and see what happens. Just monitor what's going on. Nothing's ever set in stone with this stuff, and you know, do your own research and be aware and pay attention to what's going on. I wouldn't listen to any of the hyped up, super hyped up guys, super hyped up channels that are saying, you know, gold's going to 20,000 an ounce and silver's going to 500 an ounce, blah, blah, blah. That's probably all a bunch of baloney. So do your own research, but I think those are the main factors right now. But I am seeing a really massive increase in the demand, specifically for gold right now. Now, silver and gold is only part of the equation. If it really hits the fan, I mean, big time hits the fan, you're going to need more than just silver and gold. I've been researching and watching some more of these prepper channels. I don't think it's rocket science, but I think there's going to be some certain things that you should have and should, you know, you might need for what's coming, that I think is coming down the road here. And, you know, me, myself personally, I'm going to start to concentrate a little bit more on making sure I'm prepared in case any of this stuff actually happens. It just seems like that's the route we're heading, and I don't want to get caught, you know, I got a lot of silver, I got a lot of gold stashed, I got nothing else stashed. It doesn't even make any sense. If you're in the mindset that the dollar could crash one day or collapse, and or, you know, worse, we could end up in a war or something like that, I think you're going to need some other stuff. There was just some stuff about more cyber attacks, cyber hacking. I guess some of the pharmacies around the country were affected by a cyber attack and you can't get medicine. These are like little warning signs that if anything major happens, you're not going to be able to get anything. I mean, can you imagine if our vulnerable power grid were to go down just for a few days? I think it would only take 3, 4, 5 days for it to be down, and it would be all panic, all would hit the fan, if you know what I mean. I've read some statistics on this, and we rely heavily on our systems. And if it were to go down, a lot of people wouldn't make it. So I think you need to be thinking along those lines as well. I know a lot of you do, but these some of these new stackers that have been showing up in my store recently, I don't know if they're thinking about any of this stuff. And I'm not sure I even thought about it that much. I mean, I have some stuff put away, but what I have, I don't think it will last me too long. So I am personally going to be adding to my prepped supplies for myself. But if you have any comments about this, do you guys have any tips? Please leave them in the comments. Also, please like and subscribe. I'm trying to build this channel up, you know, and I appreciate everybody watching and listening to me ramble. Anyway, so that's all I had to say today. Thank you and have a great day.